So if you start making your list up and you have all the lists of all of the people that that you're finding, now you have to figure out what your follow-up is going to be. Okay, so your follow-up is, yeah, getting the address of the facility, the phone number of the facility, the owner's information of the facility, the email address of the owner and the email address of the facility, the owner's address, the owner's phone number. Right? So you want to get all of this information, and you do that by what's called skip tracing. Okay. So just looking up the phone number and calling the facility's phone number is like not going to cut it for like most of the people that you talk to. You want to skip trace, right? Skip trace the information, and it usually costs about $1 per skip trace, maybe $2. I'm not sure. So it's not like a lot of money. But if you're driving for storage, or if you're looking online and you put it like a list together of like 30 people, all right, of course, the first thing that you want to do is just call and see if the owner answers. If the owner answers, awesome. Like, then you don't have to skip trace. Okay. But if the owner doesn't answer, then you have to skip trace. Okay. And skip tracing means that you go onto a site like American Tracers or Been Verified. If anybody has ever skip traced anything before, put which site that you use. I used to use American Tracers, but I think they're kind of like not working out very well anymore. So now you could try Been Verified. I personally use IDI. But there's like so many skip tracing companies. Now, each skip tracing company is not created equally, right? So if you find one that's like, oh yeah, it's 35 cents to skip trace. Well, guess what? Like, that skip trace is going to suck. And then you find one that costs like, $2 or $5 or something like that. Like, it's going to be a little bit better, right? Now, I think Been Verified is free, and a lot of people say it works. I've never really used it. So you might want to give that a go and then call everybody. But then if it doesn't work, you're going to do some research to really figure out, okay, like which skip tracing companies actually truly like look and give you like real data, real information. Okay. Because all they're doing is really just pulling from like county records and like things like that. And sometimes that stuff's not updated, So you're going to create this beautiful list of all these storage facilities that you're going to find. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to call them and see, if they answer the phone and if they want to sell. And if they answer the phone, if the owner answers the phone, awesome. If a manager answers the phone, then not awesome, right? Because like 99% of the time, like the manager is just like, no, they don't want to sell. Okay, so now we tell our manager, Bonnie, I tell her, if anybody ever wants to sell, just let me know, because I want to talk to them and see what they're going to pay. I mean, maybe they could pay like triple the price or something, but like most managers don't do that because they don't want to lose their job. So if you get a hold of a manager, what you do is you want to just pretend that you're like a customer. And then you could really like say, oh yeah, I'm just like here, I'm just really, interested in your facility. I'm looking for a unit right now. And I'd like to know like what sizes you have and how much they are, right? If you start doing that, you can add that into your sheet. So you know that like just if something happens and you do get a hold of the owner, you'll know that they have 20, 10 by 10s and 30, 10 by 20s and like, 40 5 by 10s or whatever it is, what I'm saying? So, and you can start talking to the owner and they'll give you a lot of information. If you talk to the manager, they'll give you a lot of information, right? So you don't want to just not talk to managers and go, oh, sorry, I got the wrong number. You want to like actually talk to them. Okay. Now, if you don't get a hold of them, then you're going to go and skip trace that information. And you're going to put it into the sheet, just like Emily put all those phone numbers, all those addresses, emails and stuff. She put that all right into the sheet. So we had that. Now, anytime Chris, our acquisitions person, can just go to that sheet and then call anybody up and just check to see if anybody wants to sell, right? And because we had like an office manager that did all the skip tracing for us and kept everything worth. And then Chris is the one that's like calling and searching and doing this kind of stuff. Okay.